Is Broken Bobby weird? Let's get into this.
Welcome back to Broken Bobby's transformation page. In the late 80s, I became involved with drugs and would eventually become part of that lifestyle of trafficking, addiction, and violence. Over the next 20 years, I would be in and out of jail and prison. If you're thinking about trying something or you're dealing with addiction, your life don't need to go down the same path mine did. I hurt a lot of people, both physically and emotionally. These are my stories of how I transformed my life, and you can too. Let's get.
Alright, guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see by the title and the thumbnail, I'm asking the question: is Broken Bobby weird? So, the thing is, here's the thing: if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, drop a comment, tell me what you think. Is Broken Bobby a weirdo or what? Hit that notification bell so that anytime I go live or I drop a new video, you will be informed and you can check it out. Make sure you hit all on that as well. Also, hit that, share the video and hit that join button so you can become a member. Now, somebody asked me about that join button, and apparently it's different with iPhone and Android. Uh, I asked my daughter on iPhone. She said if you go to C page, it'll say subscribe. Right next to it should be the join button. Uh, so hopefully that helps. Now, so Broken Bobby weird, right? That's all a matter of opinion, basically. Uh, when I was younger and I was trying to get clean off of, get away from my addictions that I had for so long, I went to rehab. And in being in rehab, you have lots of time where you're doing groups and stuff, and people are sharing intimate details. And I couldn't help but think, man, that dude's weird, right? But on that same token, I'm sure a lot of other people were looking at Broken Bobby saying, man, that dude is weird, right? So it's all a matter of opinion. And one of the things that I learned in rehab was your opinion of me doesn't matter, okay? It's none of my business what you think of me. Because at the end of the day, I pay my bills. You know what I mean? I do what I do. And so we have that, right? Now, growing up, where I grew up, okay, I started in Long Beach, predominantly black area, Crip neighborhood, and I guess you would say I was weird because I was the white boy trying to fit in. Then we would move on to San Bernardino, and now we have a Hispanic neighborhood that I'm living in, and once again, I'm trying to fit in. And sometimes trying to fit in is what gets us caught up. You know, uh, trying to make myself feel better that I'm not Hispanic, basically, I guess you would say, and the crowd that I was hanging with. I was obviously different. Now, I wasn't I never got put on the neighborhood or anything like that. So, like, it's not that I had to do a lot of extras to be accepted or anything like that. But at the same time, we all want to fit in, right? We all want to be a part of the crew or whatever it may be. And I think that's what led me to my drug abuse. Like, it started with hustling because I needed money. Like, grew up, I grew up poor, and we didn't have a whole lot. you know, we didn't, and then listening to hip hop and stuff, of course, we wanted more, right? We wanted to be like those people that had things. So I started hustling. If you've been following my page for a while, the first time I used was almost an accident. But at the same time, I allowed myself to be in a situation where there were drugs present. And, you know, uh, So that was my bad, but I was a kid and I'm not making excuses for that, you know? Then going from there, the people that I was hanging around with, the people that I was selling this dope to, were all addicts. So what's the best way to fit in if it isn't to be an addict too, right? And, you know, I'm not justifying my addiction by any means. Like, I never should have even tried that stuff. But I did, and, you know, the next 15 years of my life would be friggin' chaos because of a bad decision I made because I was trying to fit in. So, you know, the thing is, we're all unique in our own way. And we should celebrate that uniqueness rather than work so hard to try to fit into what other people think we should be. So, yeah, that's kind of the gist of this one. Honestly, I don't expect this video to get a ton of views. But what I'm hoping is, you know, I'm trying to establish my lane here, basically, in the YouTube genre. And to be honest, there's a ton of people that have done 25 years in the joint, and they have all these crazy stories of level 4, being in the shoe program, hanging around with made men and stuff. I ain't got no stories like that, guys. But what I do have stories about is how addiction ruined my life for a long time. I lost decades because I made bad decisions, because I was worried that people thought I was weird. Okay? Now, to answer the question, is Broken Bobby weird? I don't think so. Broken Bobby's just, you know, an average guy trying to make a living, trying to have the finer things in life. And, you know, these days I go to work, I do what I have to do, and, you know, my family has a decent life. Okay? So the sooner that we come to the conclusion that other people's opinions are none of our business and they shouldn't matter, the sooner we're able to move forward and do great things. So that's the video for the day, guys. I hope you enjoy it. I hope this video reaches somebody that it will help, because ultimately that's a big reason why I started this channel, is to help people. You know, there's a better way. Like, we don't have to continue to chase that sack, and that shouldn't define us. You know, we are more than addicts. We are more than alcoholics. We are people that are destined to do great things. But before we can do those great things, we need to clear our minds and look at things through clear eyes. So, hope everybody is having a fantastic week. Getting ready to start work here in just a little bit. I got here early, so I figured I would record something and put it out. You know, no, Broken Bobby isn't weird. No, you're not weird. We are who we are. And like I said, the sooner we stop worrying about what everyone else thinks, the sooner we can go on to do amazing things. And, you know, just because the next person might not think what we're doing is amazing, that don't take anything away from it. You know, all that matters is the family, your kids, your wife, your husband, whatever it may be, the ones around you that are close to you that love you. So, you know, if you're thinking about going back to school or something like that, or you're thinking about changing jobs, you know, weigh the pros and the cons. You know, do your research. Is it worth it? If it is, then jump in. Just make sure you leave on good terms so that you have that safety net. Because as addicts, we love to burn bridges. Running around with a gas can and a lighter, I swear to God. Like, I burned so many bridges, like I kept the fire departments funded. But now I've been able to mend some of those relationships that I ruined, and life is pretty good, you know? It can always be better, but it's pretty good. So family, fitness, and freedom are the things that allowed me to get my life together, and which basically allowed me to be here talking to you guys today. So I appreciate everybody that supports the channel. Uh, you guys rock. Honestly, there's been times where I've thought about giving this up, and you know, people in the comments and their positive comments are what keeps me going. So I really appreciate all you that have been rocking with me. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, hit the dislike button. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it, you know, let it be known. uh, Either way though, drop a comment and tell me why you liked it or why you didn't like it, or tell me a joke. Tell me something, all right? Anyway, share the video. It helps to get the message out. And you know, hit that notification bell so that when I go live or I drop a new video, you will be informed. So like I said, I hope everybody's having a great day. Keep fighting that good fight. And you know, if somebody thinks you're weird, fuck them. They don't matter. They ain't paying the bills. You know, you're the one that's got to take care of business. You're the one that's got to keep your head above the water. So keep doing you, and don't look at the mountain. Just start climbing.